Hello everyone and welcome to Journey with the Kellers. My name is Amanda Keller and today we are back in the Keller kitchen. So today we are going to be making something from the Jurassic World cookbook. Today's recipe is Raptor Worthy Wraps. But before we make the actual wraps and stuff, we have to make the spicy chicken sauce that we're going to be marinating the chicken in, well, part of the marinade for the chicken, okay? So we are going to go ahead and make that first. So what you're gonna need is what size is this? 7-ounce can of chipotle peppers and adobo sauce. You're gonna take the peppers out and just leave the sauce in. So you can either put the peppers in the refrigerator for a recipe later. You can eat them if you want, I guess. Whatever you want to do with those, you just need the sauce in the can, okay? And you're gonna need a saucepan. You're just gonna add that sauce into the can, or the pan, not the can. Wow, lots of cans. Cans, pan. Okay, so there we go. So you got that in there. Then you're gonna go ahead and add in, okay. Then you're gonna need 1 6-ounce can of tomato paste. So we're gonna add that in there. Also, 1 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. Okay. Get that all scraped down in there. Okay. This up. Ew, stuff on my fingers. Okay. And then you're also going to need 1/4 cup of packed brown sugar. Make sure you pack it all nice and good in there. Scrape off the top and put that in there, okay? And then also 1/4 cup of honey. Oh, I always forget. It's just easier when you're measuring this to just take the cap off. Otherwise, you'll be squeezing it forever. Okay, here we go. Should go much faster now. Yes. Okay. So, 1/4 cup of honey. Use a scraper to get it out. Good. Okay, and your last thing is 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. Horse sauce. I don't know. Anyways. Wash your horse sauce. All right, there we go. 1 tablespoon of that. Okay. So what you're gonna do, is of course stir this up. You're gonna turn it on here to probably about, does it give you a heat? Let's see. Over medium heat, okay? So turn it on to a medium heat. Mix it all up, of course. And then you're gonna bring it to a boil, or I'm sorry, bring it to a simmer, not a boil. So once you start seeing little bubbles pop up, then you're gonna go ahead and turn it down to a medium low. And you're gonna simmer this for 20 to 30 minutes, okay? You'll know it's done. It should be smooth and slightly thickened, okay? Once it's done, you're basically just gonna let it cool on the stove. Just put a lid on it or don't, whatever. Let it cool on the stove and then make sure the flame is off, of course. And then you're just gonna put it in an airtight container to store it. It says it makes about 3 cups. And it'll hold in the refrigerator for about 2 weeks, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead, it just slapped it on me. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this up to a simmer and then turn it down and let it cook for 20 to 30 minutes. Then I will come back and show you guys what to do to make the chicken marinade and get the chicken marinating, okay? All right, so I will be back in just a little bit after this has cooked and cooled down. Be right back. Okay, you guys, so our spicy ketchup is all done. And I actually, after I let it sit for a little bit, I actually made like a shallow ice bath in my sink and set the bottom of the pan in there to help it cool off a little bit faster, okay? So Now what you're gonna do is you're going to basically marinate your chicken. So you're just gonna take 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and you're gonna put on top of that a half a cup of your spicy chicken, or your spicy ketchup, I mean, sorry. I think I said spicy chicken sauce at the beginning. I meant spicy ketchup. Okay, so you're gonna put a half a cup on this and you're gonna toss it. Toss it to coat. I should have brought tongs, I guess. Okay, and then once you get this all coated, yeah, I'm gonna have to get tongs. You're gonna put this in the refrigerator for about 25 minutes to an hour, okay, to just marinate, all right? And I'll show you guys also how the ketchup turned out. So it looks really good, nice and smooth, it thickened up. Mine only did take about 20 minutes to do. Pretty easy to make, not that bad at all. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this tossed up the rest of the way and then stick it in the refrigerator with, I'm probably gonna put a lid on it. It doesn't say to, but I'm gonna put a lid on it. Let it marinate for 25 minutes to an hour. When it's done marinating, you're gonna go ahead and cook this on it says a grill. You could probably do it in the oven if you don't have the option of doing a grill. But you're gonna cook it on a grill at 375 degrees. They say it'll take about 10 to 15 minutes to cook. And then you need them to reach an internal temperature of 165 degrees. So if you have a thermometer, stick a thermometer in there. And then once they are done and up to 165 degrees, you're gonna remove them from the grill and let them sit and rest for 5 to 10 minutes, okay, before you end up cutting them. Once they've rested, you're gonna cut them into strips, okay? So, marinate for 25 minutes to an hour, grill them at 375 for about 10 to 15 minutes until they reach an internal temperature of 165. Take them off the grill, let them rest for 5 to 10 minutes, and then slice them up into little sections, okay? Or little strips, okay? All right, and then I am gonna put this in the fridge and I will be back and we will make the slaw and the sauce that can be put in the refrigerator and waited for your chicken to get done. And then once everything is all done, we'll come back and assemble these wraps, okay? So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, you guys, so now that we've got our chicken marinated, we're gonna go ahead and make the slaw and the sauce that you're gonna be putting on these wraps as well, okay? So what you're gonna need for the slaw is first you're gonna need a half of a red onion sliced up thin. You're gonna need 1 1/2 cups of shredded red cabbage, and you could go ahead and shred this into whatever bowl you're gonna use this because you're just gonna combine everything together. Then you're also gonna need 1 cucumber peeled and then cut into matchsticks, which I basically cut mine into fourths and then cut them up. They're not exactly matchsticks, they're a little bit bigger, but that's okay. All right, and then I think that's it as far as cutting everything up. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna go ahead, you're gonna have the 1 1/2 cups or about a half of a head of shredded red cabbage. You're gonna add in your half of a red onion that's been thinly sliced. I'm gonna try to break them up a little bit here. Then you're gonna add in your 1 cucumber that's been peeled and cut into matchsticks. Okay. All that in there. All right, then you're also gonna need 1 tablespoon of rice wine vinegar. Okay, there's that. And then 1 teaspoon of sea salt. And there's that. And you're just gonna mix that together. Excuse my pink spatula, it got dyed. Okay. Make sure you get that all mixed up real good. Okay, and then you have a nice, very colorful looking slaw, okay? All right, so you're just gonna put this in the refrigerator until your chicken is ready and you're ready to assemble your wraps, okay? So I'm just gonna set this back here and we're gonna make the sauce real quick and then I'll put them both in the fridge. Okay, so for the sauce, same thing, you're just gonna toss everything in a bowl what you are gonna need is 1 tablespoon of mint leaves and then a half of a lemon juiced, okay? Which I've got a couple seeds in there, so I think I'm going to strain that when I put it in. All right, so what you're gonna need is 1 cup of sour cream. Oh, I better wipe this off real quick since I used it for the slaw. There we go. Give this a good stir. Should be just about a cup in here too. I think there is. Yay. I love it when things work out almost perfectly. Yay. Okay, so 1 cup of sour cream. Okay. That out of the way. Then you're also gonna need your 1 tablespoon of mint leaves. Now it doesn't say to chop these up or anything, so I'm just gonna leave them as leaves, I guess. Oops. I'd say that's about a tablespoon, okay? Then you're gonna need a half of a lemon juiced. And I'm gonna strain this because a couple seeds got in there. Okay. You need a half a teaspoon of sea salt. Okay. Then a half a teaspoon of garlic salt, or garlic powder. I'm sorry, not salt, garlic powder. Okay. Half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Okay. And then some fresh black pepper to taste. Ground black pepper to taste. Okay. Maybe a little more. There we go. Stir that all together. Still think those mint leaves might have supposed to have been chopped up. It just didn't say it, but maybe not. Who knows? Okay. Just got a mint leaf stuck on there. There we go. All right, you guys, so you got a nice, there's some like garlic powder stuck on my spatula here. Make sure I get that in there. All right, so you got a nice creamy white sauce, okay? All right, so I'm gonna put both of these in the fridge. Gonna get our chicken cooked and then cut into strips, and I'll be back to show you guys how to assemble these. For the assembly, you will need 1 avocado, is it sliced? Yes, 1 avocado sliced up and 2 Roma tomatoes sliced up, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and get those sliced so that they're ready for when we're ready to assemble. So I'll be back in a little bit, guys. So we've got everything ready. Our slaw is here, our sauce is here. We've got our chicken done. Now, my chicken ended up having bones in it. Somehow I grabbed the wrong ones, but that's okay. So we just cooked them, pulled the skin off of them, and shredded the chicken. So we got a nice pile of chicken. We got our sliced tomatoes, our sliced avocados, and then we have our spinach wraps. Now you can either use 8 large spinach wraps or flour tortillas, whichever one you want to do, okay? So that's up to you. And these, while your chicken is cooling, or not really cooling, but kind of sitting for a few minutes after it gets off the grill, you can just fry these up in a pan real quick, about 10-15 seconds on each side, just to get them a little toasted. And then you got nice kind of little toasted tortillas. Oh my God, I almost forgot their name. All right, so let me grab another plate here so that I can make one of these for you guys. Okay, so you're gonna grab a tortilla. You're gonna set that on the plate. You're gonna grab about half a cup of slaw, and you're gonna set that on one end of the tortilla, like that. Okay, is that a half a cup? Maybe a little more. There we go, okay? Then you're gonna take your chicken. Is it the chicken first? Let me make sure I'm doing it right. Yep, so several strips of chicken. Put that on there, good. Okay, then you're going to put your tomatoes. Some tomatoes, some sliced tomatoes, some sliced avocados. On there. And then you're gonna do a generous drizzle of sauce. Okay. There we go. Good. Okay. So now you're going to take this. I'm not very good at rolling stuff like this, you guys, just as a warning. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and let's see, roll. Okay, so fold up the bottom like this. Then bring in your sides like this. Oh, I'm getting stuff on my fingers. And like this, right? And then finish rolling it up like that. Okay, so you got a nice one like that, okay? Now, if you want to be a little bit fancy, you can take a knife and cut right down the middle, kind of at an angle, so that you can see what it looks like on the inside. Ooh, that does look good. There we go, you guys. What do you think of that? Ooh, that looks good, doesn't it? Okay, so now it's time to try it, you guys. See how this is going to taste. Are you ready? I think I'm ready. Here we go. Okay, you guys, that is really good. Here you get a little bit of the sauce, a little cabbage, a little bit of chicken. It kind of all combines together to make a really nice taste. And I like the spinach wraps with it, which I wasn't so sure if I was going to like or not. But that's really good. Okay. Got a good thumbs up for that one, I guess. All right, you guys. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. Like and subscribe if you like, or don't if you don't. Everyone have a good day. Enjoy your cooking. Keep your kitchen messy, and we'll see you later. Bye.